Good evening. This is your host, Savannah reporting for 7 o'clock news. Today's story regards the man who discovered how to transport genes from one living organism to another. On February 5th of 2020, this extraordinary individual passed away at the age of 97. This man goes by the name of Stanley Norman Cohen. Stanley was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1922. Both of his parents were Jewish immigrants who came to America in the early 1900s. His father was a tailor and his mother a housewife. His parents had limited education, but they granted him a fortunate amount of schooling. He was educated in the public school system of New York City and was able to attend Brooklyn College, where he majored in biology and chemistry, and his education was said to be most thorough. His scientific interests throughout his undergraduate days were directed to cell biology and especially the unknown of embryonic development. He claimed that one insight to these problems was his recognition that much could be learned by the application of chemistry to biology. For a short period of time, Cohen worked as a bacteriologist in a milk processing plant to save enough money to go to graduate school. He was able to resume his education at Oberlin College, where he received an MA in zoology in 1945. After that, he proceeded on to the biochemistry department at the University of Michigan, where he received a PhD in 1948. Later, Stan was offered a job in the pediatrics and biochemistry departments of the University of Colorado by Dr. Harry Gordon. In 1952, he left Colorado and went on to Washington University in 1952 to work with Martin Kamen in the Department of Radiology as a postdoctoral fellow of the American Cancer Society. He advanced to Vanderbilt University in 1959 as an assistant professor in the biochemistry department. He stayed there for the remainder of his life prior to his death in February of last year. Over his years of study, he found that if DNA could be first introduced into plasmids and then transformed into bacteria, then large quantity of DNA could be produced. He worked on ways of breaking up the plasmids and isolating usable fragments for cloning. This discovery led to the creation of the human growth hormone and the hepatitis B vaccine. The hepatitis B vaccine is a vaccine that helps prevent the hepatitis B disease. This disease is a liver disease that can cause mild illness lasting a few weeks, or it can lead to a serious lifelong illness. To make this all possible, Stan collaborated with Herbert Boyer, an entrepreneur and researcher in biotechnology. Together, they constructed the term recombinant DNA. Cohen and Boyer eventually patented their technique, which was one of the first biotechs admitted. Thanks for joining us tonight here at 7 o'clock news. I'm Savannah, and this was Stanley Norman Cohen.